Hey guys, it's Mac from Simple Theory Gear. First and absolutely foremost, I do hope that all of you are still doing very well, that you're still safely away from the coronavirus, and that you and yours are all healthy. About this video, the other day I actually went out to shoot just a quick setup and breakdown of the pack stove. So what I'll do is I'm going to roll that in and then kind of talk at the end of this just about the ins and outs, the rationale for that video. So thanks guys, hope you enjoy. All right, so as you saw, very quick, very easy, very convenient setup and ignition, and that's really what we're looking for. The rationale, someone had asked just about what comes with the pack stove, is it ready for use? And also I've seen a lot of camp stove videos as of late. I think it's just getting to that time of year. And so I wanted to readdress the simplicity. Simple Theory Gear is a very purposefully chosen name. We wanted things to be as simple as possible, but also as functional straight out of the box. So just to kind of touch on those quick points. The carry system, as you saw in the video, this is how I carry it in my pack. And just if I was cleaning up, you know, here, and it goes right into the bottle sleeve and the side of my pack. In the video, I had it in my pack because I was carrying a whole lot of other gear to try out, but it goes right in, okay? So we're talking about what space does it take up, the convenience of carry, and that is something that other stoves assemble and disassemble so they can kind of, you know, take up no space. With ours, if you're going to be carrying a water bottle and perhaps a small, this is the Pathfinder set, you know, we want you to be able to carry your entire system in one. So that's first part of it. Second part of it, we have all the parts you need right here. The extra plates that are on our website, this is called the speed plate. The other one is just the original plate. It really comes down to what your attitude or what you're going to be using, your thought process in the woods. If you were going to be using an alcohol stove, the speed plate is going to have a faster boil time. If you're going to be using wood primarily, The original burn plate provides a little bit more stability for heavier pots, and that's when you'd be using wood as your fuel source. And so we provide that. But in terms of what you need to cook, it's all here. Lock it in, put it on. You know, this is a small, like 32-ounce water bottle right here, and you're set to go. There's no aftermarket parts. There's no need to figure out, well, I need to get these 5 extra items to make sure that I can do inside of a campfire, or if I'm doing alcohol, but then I also need to get the solid fuel tablet. No, for solid fuel tablets, you turn our stove upside down. Put a piece of tin foil down right here, put your grill plate on, and you have the proper distance. Make sure that's in frame. You have the proper distance. Everything is specifically designed to give you everything you need in this stove body with, again, the grill plate that you would like to use. In terms of pack up and breakdown, setup, and ignition, there is no assembly required. The gauge of the steel also helps the fact that there's not going to be bowing or warping. A lot of those jigsaw puzzle stoves, as I call them, the ones you have to fit together, are susceptible to warping. Now, it's a thin gauge steel, you can bend it back, so I'm not going to just eradicate their efficacy on one swoop. However, you still have to put them together. So, as you saw, the only thing I didn't show was the one-stick breakdown of the tinder, right? So that's going to take the same amount of time regardless. With twig stoves, it's very quick, very simple, because that's all you need. You need twigs. You don't need to break down the amount of fuel as you would for a campfire. It's what makes these things so efficient. And then, when you get into camp, all I did, as you saw, pull it out, get it set, light it up. I wasn't configuring things. I wasn't trying to figure out, okay, is this the proper back plate that goes with this one if I want this side? No, it's just a matter of simplicity. And then with breaking it down, there is no worrying about the soot. I know that's been a concern. So yeah, your bottle's gonna get dirty. You can always wrap it with a bandana, put it in and go, or just wipe out. What I do, the reason why this one's still really clean, you can see how, I mean, I've burned in this countless times, is because I do the hot quench. So where it's all burnt up and ready to go, before even I finish my meal, I'll pour water back over this to start the cooling process. Because when I finish my meal, I want to be gone. I want to go. So this will be actively cooled, and that washing helps get the soot out. I'll rub it in the sand and the dirt to get the extra, if I'm using fat wood, to get that extra kind of creosote, the sticky black residue, get that off. And then again, it's locked in, so I know that we're secure and ready to go. That's taken care of. It's here, and I'm gone. And that could be, this could easily be inside a pot, locked down, ready to go. So I just wanted to show that, wanted to talk about the rationale, or the rationality in a sense, of having a one stove system that doesn't have moving parts, that doesn't have aftermarket items, that doesn't have a long setup, because all those things are time, and all those things are possible areas where things can fail. And ours is built tough so that you can even, and I showed this, I think on Instagram more than anything, you can put it in your fire. Let's say you're in the campsite and you have a fire going, and now you want to have a hot beverage, you want to have hot chocolate, tea, or whatever. You can put the pack stove in upside down. Now you're fueling the underground little embers that you're heating on, and then you can just simply, you put your lid on here, and now you have a stable base. You're not precariously leaning up against things, having to worry about hitting with branches, you know, as you try to, and you're not going to have to craft a pot hook. Some people love doing that. More power to you. I'd rather just kind of be quick and dirty about things, and you're set. You know, this is not, oh, look what I figured out to do with this. No, this was designed this way. So if you have any other questions about kind of what you get with the pack stove, what you can expect with the pack stove, or just really in its use, please let us know. We love making these videos. There's a lot of things that we assume that are not communicated properly, and we want to make sure that we do that. So thank you guys very much. Thanks for kind of listening to my little bit of a rant there. Again, I hope that you guys are doing very well, and we'll see you right here on the next Simple Theory Gear video.